Hello, I'm Michelle McLaughlin, your Stenograph District Sales Manager for California, Hawaii, Oregon, and Washington. Thank you for taking the time to view this short presentation on the Luminex II, Stenograph's most innovative writer yet. Stenograph has been building writers for over 80 years now, and while your current writer may still work or be fine, it's more important now than ever to take advantage of the advancements in technology to allow you to work in the most comfortable and efficient way possible, and to present a positive image of court reporting to the legal community. Reporting is such an autonomous career, and sometimes we continue working with what we have, not realizing just how much of a difference new technology can make for us, both in writing comfortably and writing accurately. As technology evolves at an ever-increasing pace, you can count on Stenograph to continue to innovate and to harness the power of technological changes and implement them in ways that directly benefit you. With that innovation in mind, I would like to introduce you to the Luminex II, the latest generation of Stenograph writers. Continuing on with the small, lightweight design of the original Luminex that reporters love, we implemented the benefits of new technology to meet the evolving needs of reporters. Cutting-edge technology and advanced software science allowed us to give you what you've been asking for: the shortest, lightest stroke we've ever offered while maintaining unmatched accuracy, an extraordinary degree of precision, a more ergonomic writing experience, a modern touchscreen, improved audio quality, and real-time connection. For years, many of you have asked for a writer with a shorter depth of stroke. The Luminex II delivers with the shortest depth of stroke we've ever offered. Advancements in technology allowed us to significantly shorten the stroke of the Luminex II. The change is quite dramatic, and you'll feel the difference immediately, whether coming from an original Luminex, Diamante, Mira, or even further back. And of course, the Luminex II, like the original Luminex and the Diamante, requires absolutely no calibration after adjusting the depth of stroke or tension, unlike any other writer in the industry. Using the dial on your left to adjust depth of stroke or the dial on your right to adjust tension, you can simply make your adjustments and continue writing. The new numbered dials are a great reference point to your preferred settings. In addition to a shorter stroke, the Luminex II offers the ability to write without feeling any tension or resistance to your keystrokes. Traditionally, the tension wheel on the right uses a spring to control what's called the universal bar, which lies underneath the keys. The spring and universal bar, in turn, allow for a lighter or firmer touch. In the past, the spring could only be loosened so much, and there was always some degree of tension or pressure. The integrated tension toggle allows you the option to completely lock down the universal bar and lock out the tension dial so that there is no longer any resistance whatsoever to the downward motion of your keystrokes. Your keys are literally floating above the universal bar. No more tension, no more bouncy or vibrating feel. It's like writing on air. I love hearing back from reporters about the difference the Luminex II has made for them. I received this short note from a reporter who upgraded from the Luminex to the Luminex II after she took her first job with her new machine. She said, "I took it out of the box, wrote a few strokes to see if the key settings were good to go, and they were. I didn't adjust them at all. I set up my writer, and 494 pages and 12 hours later, I finished writing on my new Luminex II. I honestly could have written until midnight. My shoulders normally start to burn at about 1 p.m., and I just have to write through the burn. I didn't even feel the burn or any fatigue with my new writer. I'm so impressed with my Luminex II." I just love hearing stories like these. In the past, some reporters told us that it felt like the key levers on other machines were a little wobbly, especially at high speeds. The key lever is a long piece of metal that attaches to the key top, and it needs to be stabilized. The Luminex II has a dual-channel comb to keep the key levers more aligned to reduce side-to-side movement of the keys and provide an overall more stable, responsive writing experience. This is another element of the thoughtful design that contributes to the light, silky smooth touch of the Luminex II. With the Luminex II, you have the option of choosing raised vowel keys at no charge. While traditionally vowel keys sit lower than the rest of the keys, raised vowels reduce the twisting motion in your wrists and lessen the exertion of your thumbs with each and every stroke. I've received extremely positive feedback of great pain relief from reporters who had been experiencing wrist or thumb pain once they switched to tall vowels. Of course, if you prefer traditional vowels, they're available as well. If you're one of the fortunate reporters with no pain, you may want to go with what you know and order traditional vowel keys. The Luminex II is the only writer in the industry that utilizes software designed to run a steno machine. Rather than relying on a standardized computer operating system such as Windows, Stenograph invested in the development of software designed specifically to run a steno machine. This provides lightning-quick turn-on time, simple to navigate menus, file storage that's easy to find, and software that monitors your hand-to-hand movement to give you the most accurate translation possible. In a traditional steno machine, strokes are recorded at bottom of stroke and released only once every last finger has come off the keys. The Luminex II utilizes Stenograph's TrueStroke technology that looks at the speed and direction of each and every stroke to greatly reduce stacking and splitting, dragging and dropping. Essentially, the Luminex II knows that a stroke is over once it changes from a downward motion to an upward motion. So if you're on your way up with your right hand and going down with your left, while a traditional machine would have stacked the two strokes together, the Luminex II knows these are separate strokes. TrueStroke technology in the Luminex II takes your writing to the next level of accuracy. Feedback from reporters using the new Luminex II has been amazing. Reporters are raving about their remarkably cleaner translation right out of the box, and I've had several reporters note that their clean writing with the Luminex II has provided them with the confidence to write real-time for the first time in their careers, or has even helped them to pass their real-time certification exam. Whether you're a pounder, have the lightest touch ever, or anywhere in between, TrueStroke will go to work for you, providing you with the cleanest translation ever, better real-time, better roughs, and less editing at home. The Luminex II features brand new Opus audio technology. Opus audio provides crystal clear audio quality, while its small file size takes up very little storage space on your SD cards. We've also included a high-quality omnidirectional microphone that's discreet and so small it doesn't need to be removed from the machine when storing your writer. The real-time connection on the Luminex II utilizes the modern USB-C port on the back of the writer. The beauty of the USB-C cable is that because it's symmetrical, it can be inserted either way, eliminating the frustrations of standard or micro USB cables, as well as minimizing wear and tear on your writer port. You can plug directly into the standard USB port on your computer. You can also opt for a wireless connection utilizing the built-in Bluetooth. We've added a state-of-the-art, modern-looking touchscreen that allows you to effortlessly scroll for readback, as well as pinch and zoom for the best font size. Of course, we know that some reporters prefer traditional buttons to navigate the menu over utilizing a touchscreen. We've got you covered. You have the option of using either the touchscreen or touch sensor buttons to navigate the menus. As a side note, even if you don't generally prefer a touchscreen, the touchscreen can come in handy to scroll for a quick readback in chambers or in a setting such as a doctor depot where there isn't much room to set up a laptop. It's great to know that with the Luminex II, you're completely covered without a laptop, triple steno backup, double audio backup, and a beautiful screen to read from. The touchscreen on the Luminex II can be adjusted to any angle so that it's viewable in any light. And when folded back flat, it complements the slim design of the Luminex II, allowing you to slide it under even the lowest conference room table while still being viewable. At just 2 3/4 inches tall and weighing just over 3.5 pounds, transporting the Luminex II is a breeze. But there's more to this slender design than just its ease of portability. The slim profile of the Luminex II allows you to position the writer closer to you than ever before. For the first time, you can sit comfortably back in your chair with your back supported and your arms resting at your sides, reducing fatigue and discomfort. You'll really notice the difference after a long day of writing. Included with your Luminex II is a tilting tripod that allows you to adjust the angle of your writer to make sure your wrists are flat and you're in the most ergonomic position for you. It's so simple to adjust, you can feel free to make adjustments throughout the day to keep you writing comfortably. The Luminex II will provide you the comfort and accuracy you need in order to make the most out of your reporting career. Before we part, just a little food for thought. Your typewriter still works, but you'd never type a transcript on it because there is a more efficient way. Look at your writer in the same way. The evolving technology of our writers offers a way for you to be more comfortable and efficient while representing court reporting in a positive light. Let's show the legal community that we won't be replaced by technology. We are technology. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions regarding the Luminex II and our current promotional offers.